June's also the month for starting summer jobs. ABCD has 2 events planned next week, the kickoff for its Youth Jobs program at the Reggie Lewis Center and a fundraiser at Fenway Park. To bring us up to date is our guest from ABCD, the Executive Vice President, Sharon Scott-Chanler. Thank you very much for being with us, Sharon.
Thank you, Chris.
First of all, I thought that maybe it's getting kind of late to sign up here, but I guess there's still some time for young people.
There is still time. I mean, the challenge is we don't have enough jobs, but we keep applications and the process open up until the time, really until a couple weeks before we start. And it's a lottery process. Right now we have almost 4,000 applications, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people who sign up now won't get a job. So it's.
I know the city has a general program for young people throughout Boston, but this is a program for young people from low-income families.
Yes, we partner with the city to deliver this program and some other partners. Our program is a little bit younger, so we serve 14 to 21-year-olds, and we place youngsters in work sites partnered in nonprofits and government work sites so that they can get some experience and work skills, resume building, just a whole host of other skills that they need.
Well, why start with the 14-year-olds?
Well, we think the earlier you can catch youth, the better. And even though they're not officially able to work, exposing them to the work environment, exposing them to role models and people that they might not have experienced already at 14. It's never too early to start exposing children to positive influences and things like that.
One impression I have of young people in that age is, aside from any money the family might need, they have this desire. They want to act like grown-ups.
Yes, that is a critical and vulnerable age, the early teenage years. It's really, you can go down one path or the other, and so it's great to capture that enthusiasm, that energy, that desire to be a little bit more grown-up and independent, and it's a perfect age to start this.
Now, what about the benefits of this? I mean, yes, you get some money, you get a line for the resume, but anything else that we know about what programs like this do with maybe the larger goals of finishing school or eventually getting a good job?
The research shows that youth who are involved in things like this, job programs, mentoring programs, they stay in school, they are less susceptible to negative influences, they have outlets for their energy and their intelligence and their curiosity. So it's really a great thing for them to do.
We should mention you have a kickoff coming up on Monday afternoon. Tell us about how that's going to go.
So this is an opportunity to kind of showcase. There'll be work sites there that students can come and see what are some of the options. It's also a place for young people to come and sign up if they haven't been exposed to the website. We have had our website up for a little while. So it's really to show people the energy and the breadth of the Summer Works program.
And it's going to be 1 to 4 in the afternoon at the Reggie Lewis.
Reggie Lewis, yes.
And anything that young people should bring with them, especially if they want to sign up and they haven't done that already?
Well, they can bring, if they go on the website, then they can look at all of the specific documentation that might help the process, but they're going to need income documentation. They're going to, because we only accept low-income families, they're going to need some other papers that they need to fill out, but they can go on the website.
Later in the week, you have an event at Fenway Park. You've done this before. Explain how this works, the fundraiser.
This is a wonderful opportunity. We've been doing it, I think, 18 years now with the wonderful generosity of the Red Sox, allowing us to have companies play on the field at Fenway Park, and they pay and they donate a certain amount of money, and they get to play against each other. So we have wonderful co-chairs, John Sasso and Lou Eisenberg, who co-chaired this for a long time, getting money raised for the Summer Works program.
What's the pitch to companies that provide the jobs? Because you're talking about people, they could be as young as 14 or maybe as old as 21. And sometimes the companies, they must be skeptical and saying, what are these young people going to do for us that's so valuable?
Well, I think we work with a lot of nonprofits. And so I think they already know how important this work is. That's number one. Number two, through our program, we get them ready. So youth aren't just thrown into a position and they haven't had some mentoring or some workshops or something that that shows them what they need to do and how to be responsible and professionalism and things like that. So our worksites trust that we've kind of prepared many of these young people. At the same time, nonprofits are always looking for a little bit of extra help. So you can get a really eager and committed, hardworking 14-year-old, and a lot of work can be done through them.
I want to talk about some of the other things you got going on, especially this month that ABCD is involved in. And one of them, at the other end of the age spectrum here, concerns grandparents. This is almost an anniversary event, too.
It's a 50th anniversary of the Foster Grandparents Program, which is a connecting generations program where adults over 55 are placed or work in, volunteer in early childhood centers. And they're matched with a child who might have diverse or exceptional needs to help them and to work with the classroom and work with the teacher to help them really meet their needs, their individual needs. And it's a wonderful, like I said, connecting dual generation program. It helps with isolation for older adults. It helps children have a grandparent type of figure in the classroom. So it's a wonderful, we're so excited to celebrate 50.
Another thing coming up here is urban college graduation. This is an alternative that was started by ABCD.
Yes, gosh, more than 30 years ago, ABCD started it as a program really to promote access and provide access to higher education for populations that traditionally weren't accessing it. And it's been an independent college since 1997, and we had a wonderful graduation. The mayor was our keynote. I'm on the board of trustees, and it's just wonderful to see adults, probably median age about 39, maybe in their career, they're already working, they're maybe in their second career, haven't been back to school, they're getting a second chance with higher education.
We should finally, as a reminder for the young people, if they want to get some more information, they can go online to exactly where?
Yes, so www.bostonabcd.org is our website, and they can look for the summer jobs application site.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Chris.
From ABCD, Sharon Scott-Chanler will have more news in just a moment.